Hello, and welcome to Sparring Sessions. My name is Dax, and we're here today to break down best bets for UFC Abu Dhabi, Whittaker versus DeRitter. I'm not doing it alone though, as always. I have one of my faithful compatriots here today. It's UFC Genie. How you doing today, Genie?
Pretty good, man. God, you're breaking out the thesaurus today, man.
Yeah,
Compatriots. That's a shout
compatriots.
out right there.
Us here in the States, the victors. That's
Show that
that's
White
kind of a
House.
word we use. Hey, listen, we were gonna demolish it anyway. Okay, we were
Yep.
gonna rebuild it. You just did us a favor.
Right.
Um, but yeah, we're here today breaking down some of our favorite bets for UFC Abu Dhabi. We'll go over last week real quick. I'll start with mine. I had one good play and then some not so great plays. I had Pitbull money line, which was good. Decision no bet black dog, which didn't it just voided. Copy love decision that did not hit. Holland inside the distance that did not hit, and McVeigh money line that did not hit. That being said, I did have a juicy Judy's by KO and a span sub um,
You're sweating.
value plays. So you know, I had some value there, Jeannie. I got your place here, but you wanna break them down, or you want me to?
I can break him down. I even added one by the end of the week, so I don't
Oh.
think you have it on there. But I had I had five on the episode here, but I ended up with six. So I had
Hmm.
Poirier money line. Didn't hit, obviously. The only underdog on the main card that didn't hit. Um, I had Gauthier Valentine, the under 1.5. I mean, what was he doing asking for more? That was
Oh, that was
crazy.
crazy.
Zell Huber by knockout. What was I thinking? I guess Oliveira money line. That was a
That was
little
good.
sweaty, but he got it done in the second and third.
Hmm.
I added Judice Cagliari under 2.5 at plus 180
Mm.
by the end of the week.
Plus
Great
190.
play. Yeah,
Did that hit? It was third round, I know, right?
barely, man. A minute
Mm.
left in the 2.5. There
Okay.
was like 3 minutes 20 on the clock.
Okay. Interesting.
Span Bresky under 1.5, and then I
Okay.
added in a lock parlay, Kopylov and Brendan Allen.
Okay. Interesting. Well, one of those hit, and the other did not. Although I did have Kopylov, so
Before, if you had
what am I
asked
gonna
me
say,
which
right?
one was gonna lose before, I would have told you Brendan Allen.
I probably would have said Brendan Allen too, but who knew? Paulo Costa's okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, who knew? That is, wow. I guess we do have to talk about the parlay, huh? Parlay
Ah,
did not hit. Kopylov, Allen, and Holland plus 170, 57, excuse me. It was a doozy. Yeah, Holland kind of, they threw him way up and he couldn't deliver. And then Kopylov just, well, he shit the bed.
I made a joke about Kevin Holland blowing the parlay.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I made
because
a
this
joke about
was,
it. Like I made a comment. I was like, "Oh, he's a minus 500," but I think that's even more reason he's gonna lose.
you had, this was the first one that or that I got wrong for Kevin Holland, the first pick in I think since the Wonder Boy fight. Or no, I
Yeah,
picked Wonder Boy in that fight.
I'm now 0-2 in the past two Kevin Holland fights, man.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess he sucks.
yeah.
Which, good to know going forward. Fade him against well, I guess no, because he's fought guys who can hit. But you know what? Not bet on Kevin Holland fights. That's probably a good idea.
No.
Let's jump into some best bets for UFC Abu Dhabi. We got a pretty good card going down. Daytime MMA. Already gonna be pretty excited about that. Now let's get excited about some bets. Make some money. Make it a little more exciting. You know how we do on this show. We won't take up too much of your time explaining, but best bets. Give you three to five of our favorite bets for the week. Reasonable odds, nothing like minus 400, Chris, or plus 700. I did break that last week, but I'm not breaking it this week. So, Jeannie, how many you got this week?
I got 4, 5,
Five? You seem
5.
hesitant about one.
I got 5.
Five? Okay, well, let's hear the first one.
So I'll start you off with Carlos Leal versus Muslim Salikov. An interesting way to start. But listen, both these guys,
Hmm.
they're strikers, you know. Muslim Salikov's at the tail end of his career, and Carlos Leal, this dude, he's fucking throwing hands. The
Hmm.
under 1.5 is plus 115, and in
Mm.
Salikov's last 3 fights, he's hit that twice. And Leal just hit that in his last fight against Alex Morono. I sense a Leal round one finish. But, you know,
Okay.
Salikov could also throw out a high kick or something. But I see this going under 1.5. I see Leal pushing the pace, and I'm hitting that under 1.5.
Interesting. Well, I guess that leads me pretty nicely into my first bet. Sorry, would you get plus 125, you said?
Plus 115.
115? Okay. That leads me in my first best bet. It wasn't gonna be my first, but it is now. We're gonna be warring here. I'm taking Salikov Liao over 1.5 at minus 145. Now you said Liao did just hit that. I wanted to pull up some numbers. You know me, I'm a numbers guy, as you munch down on some American McDonald's. Um, yeah, besides two fights, Muslim Salkov has gone over 1.5 since 2019, and those two were Kenan Song and Randy Brownlee just got killed. But going to decision with Santiago Ponzinibbio, Nicholas Dalby, third round with Fialho, second round with Jing Liang, decision with Trinaldo, and then the other side of Liao, he went to decision with Renat. Yes, he did KO, Alex Morono and um, some other bums, but when he faces high level strikers, he tends to go a little higher. Two decisions with Sadabusi, um, and a unanimous decision with Ray Cooper, which, if I remember correctly, is on the feet for most of it. So give me the over 1.5 here. I think it's a pretty good number, and I think Leal Morono is kind of like juicing this a little bit towards, I guess, their most recent performances. But I think there's going to be a long affair. I think we're going to decision here, which I
Can
didn't
I
take. I
counter
didn't
with
feel like
just
it.
one thing?
Sure.
So that Carlos Leal Renat Fakhretdinov fight, do you
Yeah.
remember how close it was for Carlos Leal winning that fight by knockout? Like he
Was
knocked
it ever
down
that
Renat.
close? I
He had a
remember.
knockdown pretty early on in that fight. Or at least he was raining down strikes on Renat in the first round, and Renat was curling up. I remember a bit, like
Was he?
shelling up a bit. There's
I
no
see no
knockdown credited, but
knockdowns.
I do remember like significant strikes in the first round, 56 to 28 for Carlos Leal. It was a dominant first round, and Renat was
Oh, you're looking at just strikes, not total strikes.
like
Yeah,
total
I
strikes,
guess.
but significant. Yeah.
Um, sure. It's one of those things we'll just have to agree to disagree, and I believe I'm 2-0 when we oppose each other. So I guess I'm
Show
gonna
the tape.
go.
I think I won the last one. I can't
I'm
remember
gonna go
which
one
one.
and 0 because I my book voided it, but your book did not for the Cejudo song minus 5.5 and plus 5.5. So. We'll go 1-0, no contest. I'll give you an opportunity to tie the score up here. So
All right.
let's hope that's the
All
only
right.
one we're disagreeing on. What's your next best bet, Gene?
I want to give you some juice.
Mm.
I want to give you some juice here. So I'm gonna go down Damon Blackshear, Davy Grant.
Ooh,
Okay.
I do not have anything here, so you're good.
So Damon Blackshear minus 330.
Hmm.
I don't love that. But Davy Grant, you look at his record, he has 4 submission losses.
Hmm.
And Damon Blackshear, he's a really good submission. Like, he's got one of the only twisters, and
Hmm.
11 of his wins are submission. I'm taking Damon Blackshear by sub at plus
Okay.
200.
Wow, is a best bet. That's it shows how confident you are. Blackshear sub plus 200. I might have some interesting to talk about later. Not the best bet, but you'll see. You'll see with that fight. I'll jump to my next one. The numbers changed on this. I'm going to give you the most um, recent number. I took a hit on the Leao one. It was minus 130, and now it's minus 145. So I'm giving you that, but I am taking the better number on the under 1.5. There we go. In the Guskov Krylov fight. It was earlier the week, it was minus 160, minus 140 now. Under 1.5. I really think these two guys get it done in the first round. I mean, you look at the numbers, it's not hard to see why. Neither of these guys had ever won by decision. Um, Krylov's last few, no, I'm sorry. Krylov's only won once by decision. Round one, decision. Round one, round one, decision, decision. Um, but I think these guys are gonna slug it out. And you look at Guskov on the other side, it's just all round one, or early round two for the most part. And I think we're going on under 1.5 here. I really like this number for two guys who kind of just slug it out. Um, I wanted to put Guskov here as a best bet, but I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it. So yeah, give me the under 1.5. I like the number minus 140. So let's you got a face. Are you going the over here?
I'm not going the over,
Okay.
but I'm so close to going Guskov on the best bet, man.
Mm,
I hate this fight for Krylov. Listen, he got knocked out 3 months ago.
hmm
He hadn't fought in 2 years since then,
Yeah.
and he's back 3 months after a brutal first round knockout. I hate that. Guskov is a knockout artist
Yeah.
who's shown he's just getting pretty undeniable. He just got a submission win in his last one, so he's kind of rounding out his game a little bit. It was against Billy Elakena, so it's not anyone
Yeah.
important, but fuck it, give me Guskov, man, on the money
Yeah.
line. Plus
Okay.
175. I just have I. This is a fade on Krylov, and this is like
Yeah. That's
I think
that's
this is
it.
a great spot for Guskov too. Like plus 175 is a good number, and he could easily get Krylov out of there in the first round.
Yeah. This is one of those. When I saw Krylov just running straight at um, I don't want to say Ryan Spann. Dominic Reyes. There we go. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this guy might be really washed. Or maybe he was just awful the entire time and we just didn't know it. Either way, I am picking um, Gustav with you. Maybe. I like the line. We'll see if I pick him for sure. I mean, I did pick him on the show, but I don't know. I've been going back and forth so much. Um, let's go to my next one then. I'm going to the co-main. I believe it's a co-main now since the Most I've Loved fight fell through, right? So this it says co-main on Tapology. It is Marcus McGee versus Peter Yan. I really like this fight, and I really like Peter Yan here. Um, I think he's just much better. And it being a 3 round kind of gives me a little pause, but I think he's still going to beat McKee. He's got the takedowns. We haven't really seen McGee tested. His wrestling tested that hard. I mean, Jonathan Martinez a little bit, but not really. I think he shot 2 takedowns in that fight, and he's not really a wrestler. So, um, that being said, he's a minus 350. So I'm going Peter Yan by decision. Minus 150 is one of my best bets. It's kind of how he wins. I mean, especially in a 3 rounder, all of his uh, KOs are fifth round, third round, but that's Uriah Faber. Decision. Round four, illegal knee versus Aljamain Sterling. So yeah, give me Peter Yan minus 150. Maybe this is a heart play instead of a head play, but I just got a feeling that's what's going to happen, and I mean, it's the most likely outcome if you look at the books. So yeah, let's go with that. Genie, what do we have? Fourth best bet? Yeah.
Yeah, this is four. So I'm gonna save my main event one for the fifth,
Ooh, I also have a main event one. That was my last
but
one.
I'm gonna go down Ebo Aslan and Billy Elakena.
Okay.
Um, I just want to throw some stats at you here. Ebo Aslan, how many? One, two, three, three UFC fights so far, and two of those have hit the under 1.5.
Hmm.
Both have been like two out of three of those are first round finishes as well. Billy Elakena won UFC fight, and it also hit the under 1.5, I believe. Round two,
No,
3 minutes
just under.
33 seconds. Is that
Just just
time
under
left
or
on the
just
clock?
over. No, that's like end of the round.
Fuck, damn, that sucks.
But
But
no,
Ebo
I get what you
Aslan,
mean. It was almost finished in the first
yeah, it was
several
right
times.
there, and I feel like these guys. There's no way this goes over one round. Like I think
Mm,
Ebo Aslan, this is almost like a layup slot for him after he falls short of
you'd think.
Kutalaba. But yeah, you'd think Ebo gets through him pretty quickly by knockout or something. But I'm taking that under 1.5 is where
Yeah,
the spiel's going.
I already got it written
Minus
down.
115.
I like it. Um, yeah, I'll give my last best bet real quick. We were talking before the show a little bit, and you actually convinced me. I wasn't going to put this as one of my best bets, but you convinced me to take Asuam Bayev. Um, at what's he minus 118? I had him at minus 104, so I had like kind of an underdog, but whatever. Asuam Bayev minus 118. I don't love him here. That's the wrong word. I really like him here. Jose Cho is very good, but he's kind of flawed. I mean, um, go back and watch that Loner Kavanaugh fight. Even watch some of the striking exchanges in the Cody Durden fight. Like Cody Durden's catching you on the feet. I don't think Kasum is going to knock him out. I think it's going to be pretty close. There is also that wrestling edge. He did take down and sub Cody Osborne, um, and he's gotten takedowns in all of his UFC fights. But I kind of think this is going to be on the feet. Jose Cho's pretty good at staying on the feet. Um, and I think he can win there, which sounds kind of crazy, but I do. And then you also got the wrestling, with Jose Ochoa stuffing Lorna Kavanaugh and Cody Durden's takedowns is whatever. Sure, that's the backup. But I get a weird feeling there's going to be on the feet fight. Yeah, give me a short by of minus 118. I don't love it, but you know, whatever. All right, main event. I want to do something fun here. Is your last best bet money line? Okay, let's say it on the count of three. Okay, RDR or Whittaker. Okay, one, two, three. RDR.
Robert Whittaker.
Ah,
You
why?
got RDR?
Yeah, you got Robert Whittaker. Ugh, minus 140 too.
I think it's a good line against RDR. He went to. You remember how gassed he was against Gerald Mearshart? That was a year ago.
Yeah, eh, eh,
Robert
you know,
Whittaker. The okay, listen. I saw a
UFC
picture.
jitters. UFC
I
jitters.
saw a picture the other day that kind of changed my perspective on that Hamzat fight, and I understand he got out of him in the first round submission. Like not everyone can do that, but you see a picture of his lower jaw. Something was bound to happen with that jaw where he had like three front teeth, no support at all. Like he had like no there was nothing around those front teeth of his. They could have been pushed forward by anything. So
Hmm.
Hamza doing that is a blessing in disguise. He got full jaw reconstruction. And his whole style is anti-wrestling, and I get he got wrestled by Hamzat and DDP, the two consensus best guys in the division, but I don't see RDR as that. I saw him nearly blow a fucking gasket against Gerald Mearshart. You know?
Besides CDP and Hamza, when's the last time somebody tried? When's the last time you think somebody shot a takedown on Whitaker?
Good question. I don't. Let me pull up the stats.
I have the answer, by the way.
Paulo Costa.
No, it was Kelvin Gastelum. So the only people uh, who have tried to take him down, or the only people who have taken him down, um, are the ones who've tried, besides Kelvin Gastelum, who's awful. Uh, and I'm not saying that Robert Whittaker is washed, but like, listen, he's never been a great counter wrestler. I know, like he has that win against Ikram, and he has a win against Kelvin. You see, and he did stuff. He stuffed two of Kamzat's takedowns. I think he stuffed. No, DDP got both, or just one, but one of one. But like, Yoel got 3 and 4 on him in their fight. Jacare got one for three in their like what was that 1 round fight? And like, I don't know. He's old too.
He's the same age
He
as
he's
RDR.
35, but he's
They're like
fight
months apart.
miles. Fight miles. I mean, like he's been fighting for so long.
Has
I think
RDR
he's kind of
not?
losing it. No, RDR's been fighting for less time. Um, I think because RDR was in jiu-jitsu for a while, right? Yeah, like in earnest, 2016, 2015, I guess we'll call it. Versus 2008, 2007 for Whitaker. Anyway, I think RDR is going to sub him. Um, I think this is the setup fight for them because they got a new star on their hands after he beat Bo Nickel. And yeah, give me RDR here. They're kind of milking Robert Whitaker for not in the good way for I gotta edit that out for all that the star power
You're
he's
not
got.
editing that out. You're keeping that in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'll
my
be
dad
milking
listens to the
after Whitaker
podcast now.
gets it done.
But yeah, so tell me, was it just like the anti-wrestling that you're going Whitaker for?
Well, I just see him. He's a better striker on the feet. Like, I mean, RDR was doing this pitter pat shit with Bo Nickel. And I mean, if there's a better striker on there, I don't think he's going to be eating those knees to the body. I don't think those are like. I just think Bo Nickel's a shit striker. I think Robert
Yeah.
Whitaker's way better on the feet. He's going to be moving in and out of distance, and there's like a 3 inch reach advantage for RDR, but I don't really see that playing a factor on the feet. I think he's going to be trying to close distance, and if Whitaker can play at distance well, he might be able to knock him out with that 1-2 head kick he throws.
It's been a while. Been a while. Besides Ikram, who sucks, kind of. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be an interesting fight, and we could. I guess we're not going to be tied up because what? Either I go up 3-0, 2-1, or you go up 2-1 on me. So I guess we'll have to see. Um, I'll give Wilson in his best bets. He was going to make it, but had some things come up with work. He's pretty much with us. Ilkana Aslan under 1.5, Krylov Guskov under 1.5, and then he's got the Whitaker RDR fight under 2.5. I like that. -115, I don't hate it. Yeah, let's jump into our parlay, our sparring sessions parlay. Will has already given us this piece. He is going Marcus Buchecha. Jeannie, I'll let you go next. I got a feeling you're going to steal somebody from me, but let's hear.
I'm going to put Damon Blackshear.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that is not who I thought you were going to steal from me. Um, so now do I go with the person? I kind of wanted you to steal him from me. What do we have right now? It's got to be a
Minus
big number.
140.
What is it if we throw Ebo Aslan in there?
If we throw him in there, we got a plus 130. Not that good. But it's
Yeah. No,
positive
screw it.
money.
Give me the under 1.5 in the Aslan Okana fight. How about that?
Okay. So we got Marcus Buchecha, Damon Blackshear, and under 1.5, and Ebo Aslan versus Billy Elikena. 3-pick parlay gets us a plus 202.
That's better. I like that better. Um, this is the one. This is the one. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Jumping into our value plays, I'm gonna read Will's off here since he went last on the uh, regular picks. Buchecha sub plus 110. Nguyen, yeah, TKO plus 200. Marc Andre Barrial plus 470. I think that's the first time we've talked about the latter two fights on the show. That's interesting. It won't be the last, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna go next on how many you got this time?
I only got 3.
Three. I got five, so I'll give you the first. Yeah, I'll give you the first three. Star Bullet by decision plus 225. It's a big number for his money line. Uh, yes, MAB is been knocked out, but Star Bullet isn't really like a KO artist that um like decision with Mikhail Olajaychuk and MVP, and it took him 3 rounds to get Antonio Tricoli out of there. It took him 2 rounds pretty much to get Armin Petrosian out of there. Yeah, MAB's tough. Even if his chin isn't there, he's still a tough guy. Kinda. So I think that's give me the kind of the flip the money from the KO, which I'm assuming everybody's betting KO. Um, RDR sub plus 300. I think it's just how he wins against. I don't think he knocks out Bobby Knuckles, and I don't think he's going to gas early, but I don't think he's taking a decision. And then I got a fun one for you here. Um, it's kind of you remember I said the Grant Blackshear fight I was going to have something on.
Yep.
So Davy Grant, you got to hear me out here, okay? We're going to go on a journey here. Davy Grant by submission is plus 2,000. I know. I know. Hear me out. He's got 0 submissions, I want to say. Or no, sorry. That's why. He's got 7 submissions. 7 out of his 14 submissions or wins are by submission, which you think of him as a decision or KO guy, but no. He choked out Rafael Sunsao, who's a multi time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Um, and he choked out, there's somebody else that he choked out. Oh yeah, on tough. I forget which one it was. He choked out both guys that he fought, but in the house. But one of them was a BJJ guy. But plus 2,000's kind of crazy for it could happen. It could happen. A guy who
I don't
has
know about that.
subs, and it's gonna be a ground fight. Okay, maybe he catches him in a bad shot and gets a gilly, triangle or something. Anyway, that's my crazy wild shot. There you go. Plus 2,000. I guess, just run through all of yours real quick.
So I just added one because you said RDR by sub. I added Whittaker by KO plus 180.
Okay.
That's good value there. Tabitha Ricci by points at plus 200.
Why not just go the money line at that point?
She's gonna win by points. If she wins, she's winning by points.
Yeah, I
Split
guess.
decision. Achua by knockout at plus 250.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. He's got power. Um, all right, sweet. Last two I'll run through them real quick. Guskov money line, talk about it. Just didn't want to make it the best bet, so I want to mention it here. And I got a weird feeling. Buchecha by decision, plus 425. He's very good at control, but Budai goes to a lot of decisions. A lot of decisions against guys who normally don't go to decisions. And there's a weird trend for the past like 8 UFC cards. The opening fight are past. I think it's this year actually. There's been like 4 opening fights that are heavyweight fights. All of them gone to decision. Famously, Muhammad Usman versus Hamdi Abdelwahab. So yeah, I got a weird one. I think if it goes to decision, it's going to be Buchecha winning here. So yeah, just got a weird feeling. I don't know. Give me Buchecha decision. You get that at plus 425. I believe that's all we got for you, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you make a little money. Maybe, if you listen to all this way, maybe give a comment, leave a comment who you think's gonna win in the battle between Jeannie and I. We got two, right? It's Umbaya versus Ochoa, and then it's RDR versus no, it's not Umbaya Ochoa. It's Gustav.
No, it's
Which one are we
Amabaya
different?
Vachua.
Is it?
I think so.
Is
Yeah.
Ochoa one of your best bets?
No, he's not one of my best bets. No, it was the under
Uh,
1.5 in the Leal Salikov.
yeah, I have the over, you have the under. There we go. And then RDR I have, and you have Whittaker, and we're trading off. I got a dog, I got a favorite, and you got the same. So, who do you think's going to come out on the tail end of this, winning overall? Leave a comment, or you know, DM one of us and say we're we're geniuses or something. I don't know. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm exhausted. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming on, Jamie, and thanks for watching.
Have a good one.